In the vast and unforgiving galaxy of Warhammer 40,000, where conflict is eternal and darkness reigns supreme, a beacon of hope, albeit a controversial one, shines from the eastern fringe. It is not a god, nor a dynasty, but an idea. Tova, the greater good. This is the story of the guiding philosophy of the Tau Empire, a principle that has driven their expansion, shaped their society, and continues to define their place amongst the galaxy's myriad powers. If you are interested in AI voiceovers for your videos, visit my 11 Labs affiliate link in the video description. As an affiliate, I make a small commission on all purchases made through my link with no extra cost to you. For those unfamiliar, the Tau are a relatively young species in galactic terms, having only recently emerged as a significant player on the interstellar stage. Unlike the ancient and war-torn Imperium of Man, the fiercely independent Orcs, or the enigmatic Eldar, the Tau are characterized by their optimistic outlook, their advanced technology, and their unwavering belief in the greater good. But what exactly is Tauva? Is it merely a political ideology, a cultural norm, or something deeper? Join us as we delve into the core tenets of the greater good, explore its origins, examine its impact on the Tau Empire, and consider the perspectives of those who either embrace it or stand against it. The concept of the greater good permeates every aspect of Tau society, from the smallest interpersonal interactions to the grandest strategic decisions of the ethereal caste. At its heart, Tova emphasizes the importance of unity, selflessness, and the collective well-being of all. It teaches that individual desires and ambitions should be secondary to the needs of the whole, and that by working together in harmony, all can achieve a greater prosperity and enlightenment. The Tau believe that the galaxy is a dangerous and chaotic place, and that only through unity can sentient beings hope to survive and thrive. This core belief stems from their own history, a period of brutal infighting and tribal conflict before the arrival of the first ethereals, who unified the disparate Tau septs under the banner of Tova. The greater good promotes a strict social hierarchy, with each caste fulfilling a specific role for the benefit of the whole. The ethereal caste. These enigmatic leaders are seen as the spiritual guides and diplomats of the Tau, innately understanding and embodying the greater good. Their authority is absolute, and their pronouncements are rarely questioned. The fire caste, Corvessa. The warriors of the Tau, disciplined and skilled in the art of warfare, dedicated to protecting the empire and spreading the light of Tova to other worlds. The earth caste, Fiovessa. The builders, engineers, and laborers responsible for the technological advancements and infrastructure of the Tau Empire. The water caste, Porvessa. The diplomats, traders, and administrators who manage the Empire's internal affairs and negotiate with other species. The air caste, Calvessa. The pilots and navigators who command the Tau's impressive fleet and facilitate interstellar travel. Each Tau is indoctrinated from a young age with the principles of Tova, learning to prioritize the needs of their caste and the empire above their own. This system fosters a remarkable degree of social cohesion and efficiency, allowing the Tau Empire to expand and develop at an impressive rate. Driven by their belief in Tauva, the Tau Empire has embarked on a series of expansion spheres, reaching out to other worlds and offering them a place within their unified collective. Unlike the Imperium's conquest through subjugation and forced compliance, the Tau often employ diplomacy and the promise of mutual benefit to integrate new species into their fold. Many lesser races, facing threats from the harsher powers of the galaxy, have willingly joined the Tau Empire, drawn by the promise of protection, technological advancement, and a society where all contribute to the greater good. These allied species, such as the Kroot, Vespid, Nikasar, and Guevesa, human auxiliaries, fight alongside the Toh, each contributing their unique skills and strengths to the Empire's cause. The Toh genuinely believe they are offering a better way of life to the worlds they encounter, a path away from endless conflict and towards a brighter future under the guidance of the greater good. Their propaganda often highlights the benefits of unity and cooperation, contrasting their harmonious society with the brutal regimes and chaotic forces that plague the galaxy. However, the Toh's expansion is not without its challenges and controversies. Many established powers, particularly the Imperium of Man, view the Toh with suspicion and hostility, seeing their ideology as a dangerous heresy and their growing influence as a threat. Conflicts between the Toh Empire and these factions are frequent and bloody, highlighting the fundamental clash between the Toh's optimistic vision and the grim realities of the 41st millennium. While the greater good offers a compelling vision of unity and progress, it is not without its critics and inherent complexities. One of the primary concerns raised by external observers is the seemingly absolute authority of the ethereal caste. Their influence over the Toh is profound, and their decisions are rarely questioned. This raises concerns about potential manipulation and the suppression of individual dissent in the name of the greater good. Furthermore, the Toh's attempts to integrate other species often involve a degree of cultural assimilation. While they may respect the unique skills and traditions of their allies, there is an underlying expectation that these species will ultimately align with the principles and goals of the Tova. This can lead to friction and resentment among those who feel their own identities are being eroded. Even within the Toh Empire itself, there are subtle tensions and questions surrounding the greater good. Some individuals may struggle to reconcile their own desires with the collective needs of the Empire, and the strict social hierarchy can be limiting for those who feel their talents are not being fully utilized. The concept of free will also presents a philosophical challenge to Tauva. While the Toh believe they are offering a better path, their methods can sometimes be perceived as coercive, with the ultimate goal being the integration of all sentient life into their unified system. This raises the question of whether true unity can be achieved through enforced conformity. Furthermore, the Tova's seemingly rational and optimistic nature stands in stark contrast to the emotional and often irrational forces of the warp. The Toh have a limited understanding of psychic phenomena and the dangers of chaos, a potential blind spot that could prove catastrophic in the long run. Their reliance on logic and reason may leave them vulnerable to threats that operate on a different level of reality. Despite the criticisms and complexities, Tauva remains a powerful and unifying force within the Toh Empire. It has allowed a young species to rapidly advance and establish a foothold in a hostile galaxy. Their commitment to the greater good has fostered a society that values cooperation, innovation, and the well-being of its citizens, and to a degree, its allies. The Toh Empire stands as a unique entity in the 41st millennium, offering an alternative vision to the endless cycle of war and decay that characterizes much of the galaxy. Whether their optimistic philosophy can withstand the relentless pressures of the grim darkness remains to be seen. Their encounters with the Tyranids, the forces of chaos, and the established empires of the galaxy continue to test the strength and adaptability of Tova. While the Toh champion the greater good as a purely philosophical concept, a powerful and unifying idea, some of the most chilling speculation in the Warhammer 40,000 universe suggests it might be something far more terrifying. To understand this theory, you must first understand the fundamental nature of chaos. The chaos gods are not born of some grand, cosmic design. They are the result of the collective, raw emotions of all sentient life in the galaxy, given form in the psychic ocean of the warp. Khorne is rage, Tzeentch is ambition, Nurgle is despair, and Slaanesh is excess. The terrifying implication, many theorists argue, is that the Toh are unknowingly building a new chaos god. The greater good is an all-consuming ideology, a singular purpose that millions upon millions of Toh and their allied species devote their lives, their deaths, and their very souls to. It is the one unifying belief system that permeates every aspect of their society, from their technology to their warfare. It is a philosophy of total unity and unwavering faith in a collective ideal. This fanatical, focused, and emotionally charged belief, projected on a galactic scale, is precisely the kind of psychic energy that could give rise to a new entity in the warp. What would such a god be like? Not one of base emotion like the others, but perhaps a nascent deity of collective will, a god of order, unity, and shared purpose, whose power is derived not from rage or hope, but from the singular focus of an entire species. It would be a terrifyingly logical and dispassionate entity, alien to the irrational nature of the other chaos gods, and perhaps even more dangerous because of it. The most common counter-argument to this theory is that the Toh have an almost non-existent presence in the warp. They are a species with very little psychic ability, and their souls burn faintly in the immaterium. But the theory suggests that this lack of individual presence is irrelevant. It isn't the strength of a single soul that matters, but the overwhelming, unified will of millions. The very reason they are psychically quiet is because their individual wills have been suppressed and sublimated into one grand, singular will: the greater good. For the Toh, this is their ultimate truth. For the Imperium, it is their ultimate fear, a new god, a fifth ruinous power, being born from the very order and unity it preaches. It's a chilling thought, that in their quest to save the galaxy from the darkness of chaos, the Toh may be creating something even more dangerous in its place. The future of the Toh Empire, and the ultimate fate of the greater good, is uncertain. Will their message of unity and harmony spread further across the stars, offering a genuine alternative to the galaxy's woes? Or will they ultimately be crushed by the overwhelming forces that seek only destruction and domination? One thing is certain: Tova represents a fascinating and important aspect of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, a testament to the enduring power of ideas and the potential for a different kind of future in the grim darkness. It forces us to consider what true progress and unity might look like, even in a galaxy defined by eternal war. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Tova, the greater good. What are your thoughts on this guiding philosophy of the Toh Empire? Do you see it as a genuine hope for the galaxy, or a flawed and ultimately unsustainable ideology? Do you believe that they are creating the next Chaos God? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the Lorelord